Mina only Bank of Ghana in particular.
I mean, maybe
our Bank of Ghana offices, head office too. Bakuya City House. Other side now, what baby a governor no one. Only direct opposite the Ghana Commercial Bank head office.
That's right.
At the back of it, who was Stanchart, who was Barclays, who was Post Office. On your right, who was Melcom, Uba Nidown Law School. Then you have Rollins Park. On the other side, you also have Hot Cars. Uba Uchibaka, then you come to the former Central Library or the courts of the land. Then Kwamekuma Mausoleum. So this is the general description of what you call even the other just behind Bank of Ghana you have AMA. The office is still there. So this is just the general environment of what we call Bank of Ghana. A hardly sensitive zone, but not necessarily security zone. Who can say a security zone we can allow you? But such areas, the best description here, sensitive zone.
Okay.
Sensitive zone here, two things. The nature of activities are caused. Then number two, institutions are what is that particular area. And then they qualify to the sensitive area. In sensitive area, one of as you say, we can say in sensitive area, ma for chawo. And now we share road network now. Say just in front of Central Bank, over straight road. Now they are called Ghana Post Office. Ma for chawo. Then number two, in a sensitive area, movement can be restricted and as flexible. But say one key feature about security zone and security zone here where you have constant security operations. And movement is highly restricted.
Okay.
And that is one side.
Okay.
But many as Ghanaians, they be another same way. And now we share demonstration there also. For once again, member Dampare abaso any police officers now may cancel increase their salary for them. It was a high level professionalism.
That's right.
With this one training and as one background, let me bring your mind to just one aspect. Oh, say head of security background. When the demonstrators got very close, like 10 meters, a very large number stand behind the security man, the security head of security. Baby, just behind the man. I told you, say, in between Bank of Ghana, direct opposite is a commercial bank.
Right.
In front of them, you have a major road. Cars, you see police and military people. Then you are entering into Bank of Ghana. The police officers stand just behind the man because the man's back is facing the entrance to Bank of Ghana.
Yes.
And now demonstrators nearby. This whole thing, everyday trouble in this country. If the governor announced any deputies near PA, what could have happened is two things. The demonstrators need bill petition or no one kind to the press because press before they were lying on the floor, they want to capture it first. The governor and I said the deputy bodyguard apiki open letter now for security reason or piki no the deputy and I said the governor media for cover will go home and sleep. And to this whole thing about it's a security zone, we want to kill ourselves, we want to do all this. And apart from say demonstrators can say on file letter head of security no PN. Did you see any trouble there yesterday?
David.
So we are just a batch of I don't want to use that word.
Rabble rousers, right?
Primitiveness and naivety and a whole lot of in this country. We are not serious people. That's why the country is where it is today. That's where we are. When others are going to the moon, flying out rather and go are taking satellites into the air, reducing the cost of data, internet for students and everybody to run. Here you are fighting over this. In Bank of Ghana, that particular place, Bank of Ghana, people go there. They open around 9 o'clock. People go there. You enter and go to the reception and see whoever you want to see and go.
And people are even walking around
where they do weddings and engagements on every week or whatever it is. This is high levels of professionalism. And to none can say you bet me and run there. See, also the high level of professionalism of police officers. The proper conduct of demonstrators. No, the people demonstrators now, but so now police for police for there very highly because in that there were 2 demonstrations in Accra. Baku Ashama, Baku head office, Bank of Ghana head office. Ashama for no police for there some who are a creative problem. And that is just the overall of what happened yesterday in terms of demonstrations and law enforcement and discipline and all that.
Now, what can say you hire who be brave and Nessa Niama Etwemu Yeguso national. Why not be blamed if you say a police for the
police for many this fear has come from as if they are not well trained. On him say in modern day law enforcement in some countries. Kraman, you're training Kraman in such a way. Say, if I am running to you or to your studio, Kraman need to me picky signal. Say, which are come there, Janebano, Obi Peso Kuno, and Oba. And now say, he's running to you to harm you. And for some of us, well, I'm one of the people who are betraying this country to interpret human emotions and using body language and semantic IDs. But it is so common among law enforcement officers. And maybe that this thing is coming from. But anytime we see people, then we are afraid and we are fidgety and we are creating chaos. But you can say, call demonstration, tell the police to come and protect you. Who can catch a police? And not the same police people to protect you. No one baba yes savages and on baba yet danger onto the demonstrators. One of the key reasons our forefathers thought wisely to put Sardian in the Public Order Act in the UK. There were 2 demonstrations, but who called one demonstration called the Democracy Hub for demonstration. There was another guy who said he led the MPP organizer, he led another demonstration there. In the UK, you don't need to inform the police to go on demonstration. But police inform Bahonu. There was nothing like a crash. The 2 demonstrations going on. Maybe in the wisdom of our forefathers, Omofi says, there could be counter demonstrations and there could be chaos. And to young catch a police for to protect lives and property, not the demonstrators per se, but lives and property, because demonstrations can also be violent sometimes. Now police for Friday way to say World Cup the BI for demonstration. No more court injunction and whatever it is. And now injunction.
Now Mr. Kumando, can you
I saw him and I said this is the guy. In any case, Mami can say in Ghana, Dampare 2 mistakes. There are guys who have changed. You're from Accra region rebels. We are police officers. From the days of Kofi Wachi, those 2 guys, and I said 5, and I said 10 or 8, 2 of them will lead about thousands of demonstrators to anywhere they want to go, and there will be no problem. Dampare is a mistake, a very simple mistake. He transferred them out of Accra because of some other sensitive areas. I mean, to me, body was Ghana. Baku or other ones, no other side. And the next bad demonstrations in Accra, not Dampare watching the Accra, but Enra, or some of the best police officers by Bank of Ghana, and you saw the output.
Yeah, now make us say Rakumado. Edu baby, ubeti be the subo abo police service. If you said demonstrators say you more Ghana over the years.
Police service.
No, but
I don't know where this thing is coming.
No. What I'm saying is that Edu baby, do you blame them because over the years, who demonstrators they have been intentional. Say cause chaos, very intentional. Say we are going to provoke.
The duty of the police. There were 2 things. Sebal law enforcement. 1, you persuade them.
97.7.
Number 2, you hold them up. And a basic thing. And it's so basic. They teach you these things when you enter law enforcement. Number 1, you persuade them. On them say as one of the police who does 4 things. 1, investigations. 2, they maintain law and order. 3, they arrest. 4, they prosecute. The other 2 I can hear education, public education. And Timamima one example. Yeah, but I call assembly of no. For Kumewu, Dampare study the terrain. Ye babe cross him door, and the police will be break or any motor na ye the man when I'm for seeing the are you going to act a movie in the jungle?
Yeah,
what did they do? Okay, said Dampare public screen or as him no. Do you know why he did that? No. It's too simple things. Besides that thing, 1 year public education. Number 2, your persuasion. Persuasion, yeah, a high level to a demand law enforcement officers. It is an addition to emotional intelligence. You see, so you hold them up.
I see. But said I make canon and yeah, Emirates was soon said the ABN demonstrators in a year in the same. Yes, so your responsibility as citizens and are good citizens and so on. Yes, you be the Emirates pepe. Not the Biani any police for your confrontation.
Emirates for demonstrators. Almost a mobile year demonstration. Demonstration to me a 1-man demonstrator. Bank of Ghana home, my child say in between the commercial bank. Or be to me call commercial bank head office and as a branch there was for your payment. For your payment in you. If you know what shirt where you shirt not need shirt what your own say what my money got lost. Bank of Ghana do something about it. Is that not demonstration? Say cameras will normal cover no. Is that not demonstration?
Yeah.
Demonstrators, what is their duty and responsibility? It is here as law enforcement officers, we are acting as if the app there is not working. No, these are demonstrators, and we are law enforcement officers. We maintain law and order. Now, about other side now, then we rather become an endangered species or we become something else. And is an example for Dampare. Now you're increasing the salary of all those police officers who got to Bank of Ghana to about 10,000 Ghana cedis.
What about the leaders of the demonstrators? No,
parliamentarians, problem.
I see. Now, Rakumado, where am I? Actually, could see be so about the nature of policing in your Ghana has said, and then we the kind of police where we are for training ya policy for and police officers Ghana Hano. What do you mean? Said the name Etiano. Is it enough? 6 months no a year, and the course content no more yen so no. You okay for modern policing and
yes, law enforcement your problem. Those days your power. Obey 1 month to Ghana, obey 3 months outside, obey back, your other ones no way. Before so we drew 5 years, 3 years, you would have gone to about 17 countries or 8 countries or something. Do you think say a out of accident that Kofi Boachiba be superhuman police officer? Now me can say in the training school, critical course be operational strategy of Kofi Boachi, now training police officers because we are blacks and I say yeah Africans and person me kuminya and home ya omunye. But he's the best. Then number 2, training your problem. But mania 97.7. Police say you have political police, protocol police and professional police. Because garbage in, garbage out is one of the problems. And not training per se, but process now the factor for police. Most of them are not qualified to be police officers. We said the characteristics about not just extended it, but we said about just the basic 6 characteristics of a law enforcement officer. Most of them are not qualified. About 80% of them are not qualified. I'm not for call military and answer law enforcement today for the sake of the salary, but not to represent what it is to be a law enforcement officer. They are not qualified. So we are in a major problem. Training is a problem, but hey, they are not qualified.
And you bet there is animal when you are the free hoya.
Maybe when there's trouble one day, we've seen the danger of the trouble we have caused. This country is becoming a dangerous republic.
Really?
Yes, I'm telling you. If I tell you some of the ways to clean it up, you won't like me again.
Oh, I will like you still. If it is the best way to do it, why not? They be honest. Obefu apam for the free.
Just 1 year, me the mama back.
Obefu apam for the free now the a ruling country for 1 year.
Mo fa mami, mo agree say mo the mama 1 year. Mo the mami via, me the mama back after 1 year.
Uji this indiscipline ka hon na country ntimi ko yanim.
It is there. It is there. Dampare by. Once Dampare ni tradition there. It is bread and cocoa. Because some of the man no. Time now the man no. Now the trouble we are at the highest level. And or the strategy by it. Because that time now Edward Tabri, lawyer from Bronga Halfway Ridge, about the call retirement. Kwesi Oforisu communication guy now called electoral commission creating problem and they brought him back. About the call retirement. Kofi Bachi Barbecue retirement. About 6 or 7 of them Barbecue retirement. And we did the pass one of the strategies is to use interdiction. Now more we are interdiction. It is just like saying we have been sacked. But side interdiction, you are not coming back.
Okay.
Then almost your second idea be side no yeah. Public leak tape accounts, some of them copy or the person is trying to free on. And those are some of the things. But no, my best studio commercial I will talk about.
But you mentioned Kofi Boachi. Interestingly, would you say and now you say Kofi Boachi would have been a better IGP than Dampare?
No, and yeah, IGP. So no, say a man IGP are fine. But so no, the area of specialty here, security operations.
Yeah.
And so no, your specialists, say policing and security operations. Beverlate is defense and security operations. Richard Kumado is security intelligence and geopolitics. Everybody and what God has given them.
But we have the men, eh?
We know ourselves.
We have the men, but send your kind person.
Which men do they have? They don't have anybody.
Oh, so we don't have the men in this country.
Which men do they have? They don't have anybody. And then in this country, people that have trained them to the 6th grade, between me and them, they are sick. They are money sensitive institutions in this country. Bakubina mi tukwan lance no mo de juma man. Almost see member confirm say yem farmer na enti na Ghana send me abroad to go and do something. Enti I think I spent about a week or two. Omo the man me buy here. Then he has to call me. You have to call Richard Kumado.
And then Ghana have great minds. Men? We have the great minds.
We have what?
We have great minds. Yeah, war Nippon war the media between Abo my
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, very good example.
Country, where you are born and your surname can create problem for you.